Hello and welcome to another colour recording for people born in the month of January, looking at how April will develop. I'm Dr. Karen and this is Karen's Colours. For this month, I've decided on an oracle card that isn't really something that one would call an oracle. They predate the fashion for oracles, and in fact, they're blank on one side. They're actually wisdom from the elders, and I've long lost the package that came from this, but I've had this set of cards for decades, and they have some really interesting bits of wisdom for people. So I hope you enjoy those along with your colour reading. So let's get into it. Oh, January. Let's now see what we can give you in terms of a colour message. All right, coming into April, we have yellow on purple, and we follow that up with blue on pink. And towards the end of April, we end up with cyan on red, and the underlying energy for all of this is white on cyan. All right then. Yellow on purple is what you're bringing with you from March into April. And basically, it's a lot of confusion. Internally, there is energy that is imaginative. You've been dreading all sorts of things, and in the real world, what you have been dreading has come towards you. And so you find yourself fluctuating between imagined ills and real ills. There is a definitely sense of not enough freedom, not enough enlightenment, not enough illumination on what has been going on in your life. This combination is all about uncertainty. It's about being misled. Purple internally is a drive towards making things better, but yellow in the real world often is a case of this is what is actually happening, and it doesn't really matter what you imagine you need. In the real world, this is what you are getting. So there's a sense of dissatisfaction here as well. By the middle of the month, that has turned into blue on pink. Now, pink internally is all about feeling vulnerable, needing guidance, needing help, needing some sort of acceptance from others. And blue in the external world has to do with nurturing, has to do with duty and responsibility. And in many ways, this is all about being judged. Are you a good enough mother to look after yourself? Or are you simply not enough of a nurturer that your baby internally, the inner child, is left wanting all the time? This is a call towards judgment, towards checking on you to see whether or not you are a good enough parent to yourself primarily, but also to those around you. Are you indeed nurturing people? Are you indeed doing the right thing by others in terms of whatever opportunities you have to do that nurturing? By the end of the month, this has become a little bit weaker in some respects and stronger in others. Blue and cyan are related in that the responsibility and the nurturing ethic of the blue becomes the just wanting to be connected ethic of the cyan. Cyan is a paler blue. On the other hand, this lack of energy that you have internally in pink becomes an overabundance of energy internally in the red. So you've actually reversed yourself from a situation of feeling as though maybe you're not good enough to a situation of, hey, I can do this. I am looking after myself. I am able to create in the real world all of the energy that I need in order to create peace and harmony and satisfaction and connection in the real world. There is another added issue here too, in that cyan and red are opposites on the color wheel. So what do we have here as a meaning? Well, when they oppose one another, then there is a movement backwards and forwards between the energy of the red, which is I want, I want, I want, and the energy of the cyan, which is settle down, wait. Things will eventually happen. I want now. You'll have to wait for it. This is the energy that comes from the cyan and red together. This is asking you, are you good enough to look after yourself? This says, well, hang on a minute. You don't need to have everything straight away. Underlying all of this is white on cyan. When cyan is internal, it means that there is a need, a drive towards the ultimate in satisfaction. You want to be connected to everybody and anything in such a way as your own inner self is going to be not just nurtured, but respected, cared for, all of those things that come with feeling comfortable. In the real world, there are opportunities in all directions. Everything is on the table. Anything that you want to do, anything that might happen to you, are all available for you to turn into this internal comfort. And that's something that underlines all of what is going to happen in the whole of April for you. Let's have a look at the colours that are missing and see what else we can find out about it. There's no black, but you do have white. You have red, you have yellow. There's no green, but you do have blue. There's no brown or orange or grey or purple. Oh, sorry, you do have purple, and you have pink, and you have cyan. So here we have 7 colours, 7 sets of skills that are active for you in the month of April. That's a fair number of skills, and they are all skills that will hold you in good stead, because we find that the more skills you have, the more opportunities you have for doing things in a different way. What you don't have working for you are black, green, brown, orange, and grey. Now, they may not look the most appealing colours, but certainly they all offer different skill sets that you may need to acquire. Firstly, black is about retreat. It's about having time out, settling back, just allowing yourself recuperation time. You've been in a state here of a great deal of uncertainty. Things have not been clear. You have had a nightmare in the situation internally, and in the real world, what you are attracting to yourself are pretty much those same nightmare situations. The black says, step away, start asking yourself some internal questions. You can't lie to yourself. If you ask questions of yourself, you will know what the answers are, because truth always comes out of darkness, because we hide what we don't want to know about. Green is about new opportunities. It's about space. It's about getting away from what was towards something new. And green also is about forgiveness, overcoming remorse, getting rid of what was in the past that did not serve us, and moving towards something in the future that will serve us better. Brown is about creating the sorts of ambitions and drives and the skills that are necessary to get us from where we are to where we want to be. Orange is about survival. It's about facing up to those challenges that we tend to want to run away from and overcoming them. And grey is about dealing with uncertainty and confusion and finding a middle road between the extremes of the various decisions that we are being asked to make and are being forced into taking on, even when we won't or don't want to deal with them. Grey is important because it allows us to make decisions based on knowledge, either internal or external. So which colours are you going to choose for yourself for this month? Let's now look at the wisdom of the elders. All right. That one wanted to show itself. There's a way to do it better. Find it. All right. Doing it better is having the energy to create the comfort that you want. Finding it is looking for it in the first place, and also making the choices and taking the steps necessary to obtain it. A hint, perhaps? Now, March has been an extremely difficult month for everyone across the world. There are things that have happened that are entirely out of our control, and as a result, all of our hopes and dreams are up in the air. I hope that this April reading for you has brought you some justification for the choices that you've made and for the direction in which you're planning to go. Certainly, if you remember to use the two colours, the one that is most appealing and the one that is least appealing from that list of colours that is missing from your life at present, that you find your way towards something that will give you not only relief, but also comfort as you move towards May. May April be a lot calmer, a lot better for you than March certainly turned out to be. And may the colours of your life bring you all that is necessary for your own higher good. Until next time, bye.